Hello everyone, welcome to episode 10. My name is Misty, and I felt bad about episode 9 being terrible, right? That was episode 9. Episode 8 was late, episode 9 was boring. So I was like, oh, you know what? Gotta get ahead. Gotta get ahead for episode 10. Episode 10 is gonna be great. It's gonna be the best episode of the series. You know, we've hit 10 episodes, right? Oh no. And in episode 9, if you missed the announcement, I'm splitting the series, so there's no more story stuff on this side. But I have, at the time of me recording this clip, I've started working on the trailer and story for the new series, and I'm kind of excited, but I know at the same time that my acting is so terrible that it's going to be the most mediocre series. But anyway, so I got ahead of myself, and I was like, okay, I better start preparing for episode 10. And then I kind of just kept getting ahead of myself, and well, as you can see, I kind of just kept going and keep going. This is the storage room, if you don't recognize it, by the way. And you might notice it looks a little bit bare and things are different. So what I'm doing is I am putting all of the storage inside of one chunk. So if I put on the chunk borders, as you can see, this is one of the spawn chunk borders. And so everything in this room needs to shrink in and be expanded in different ways. And as you can see, I'm laying out these aren't where the chests are actually going to go. The chests are going to go on the other side of the wall. And these are where the bottom display blocks are going to go. And it's going to go all the way around. I stopped because my shovel broke. Which I now have a better shovel. It's got efficiency 2 and unbreaking 1. So, hooray. But yeah. But I didn't hit record anywhere. Just didn't hit record at all when I started doing this process. And so I was just like, I was just minding my own business, like it was like a regular Minecraft world, and then realized, wait a minute, I should stop right now and start recording because otherwise I'm just like the meanest person on this planet. Although digging out all the sand though is kind of boring. I had to make a new pickaxe because that also broke in this process. Okay, so now we've reached a point where I can remove this wall. And now what I can do is I can simply very much go around, leaving a gap and then going. And this is where the floor is going to go, so I smelted up a bunch more of these blocks. These are currently the floor blocks I'm holding. The smelted ones are in a furnace. And I'm smelting up more charcoal, and I'm really getting this project underway because it's like I need inspiration. So I literally searched on Google. Oh, that's the wrong block, but that's okay. I searched on Google Minecraft mine storage inspo, and some pictures came up and I was like, none of this fits what I want. So instead I just thought I'm gonna tear the whole thing down. And there's a grid. I've put like windows, there's gonna be windows in specific places, and this is gonna become the storage square, not the mine square. The mine's gonna be elsewhere. But currently the only entrance point in and out of the storage at the moment is that ladder, which I want to change. And I have the ability to change that. Here, let me show you from above. So here it is. As you can see, we've got these four corners. This will be all nice, don't worry. This will look very nice from the top. And this will be the big center window. But what needs to happen now is I need to put in all the chests, move all the blocks to their new locations, and then once all the chests are in the outside walls and the walls are complete, I will then be leaving a gap, I think right where this chest is. I think I'll leave a gap, and that will be where the stairs go down, because like I said, the stairs are centered with the build, which is great. And as for this tunnel, I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it in the corner for now and come back to it at a later date. But I think something different will happen there. And I don't know if the storage will be 2 times high or not, but all I know is it will be within this chunk. So there you go. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump into a time lapse and mine out the rest of this that needs to be mined out. So I guess I'll see you on the other side. And boom, as you can see, the hole is dug, and I did a little bit of tidying up before I wanted to show off some of the final product. So as you can see, there's some new temporary blocks. It's not going to be in this order, but I just need to kind of relocate things, and so there's now a chest dedicated for sand, and I'm going to put gravel in that one, and we've got andesite and oak and tough and deep slate, and I'm gonna add more along here, but I have to move the rest of these chests from they have to move away, so they're gonna go. Yeah, that's done. What's next? That's a good question. What is next? Well, obviously this is not gonna this can't stay like this. And I'm gonna put up the pillars that are going to go up in between the chests, which are, if these are the display blocks and the chests are going one block back behind it, do I want them aligned with the chest like this, or do I want them one in front of the chest, like on this block line? Should we take a look at that? Let's see. I don't know what I like. Do I like that, or do I like that? I kinda like this. So what this would entitle is, these are all gonna move back one block anyway. So this would this would be there, which would be on the edge of the chunk, which I did notice something, but I clearly fixed it. I like this. I like this. So they're all gonna be in this line, and because the chest is gonna move one more back. So that's what I'm going to do now. So let me do that. Boom, ba-doom, boom. And as you can see, I have done that for the wall, and you can very clearly see what's in each chest now. I got dirt, cobblestone, diorite, granite, spruce, sand, gravel, andesite, oak, deep slate, tough, and watch me stumble through that list one more time. I still haven't moved everything out of these chests, but I'm really liking how this is turning out. And as I was digging out this area with like these above, I was like, I need to figure out something to do, because obviously I need the sand to not fall below that level, and then like, do I want to keep the sand? What's going to actually be up there? Because it's, those are the walls of the other chunks, like this is in the wall of the other chunk. So it's like, what am I gonna do? And I was like, maybe I've got some sandstone on me, like we can craft up some sandstone, or what kind of sandstone can we do? We've got the chiseled and the cut and the slabs and the walls, and I know that if you make smooth sandstone or something, you can change it. I'm tempted to see what this chiseled sandstone looks like, and instead of having, and this is gonna hurt me, but it's alright, instead of having that, what if we did that instead around, and kind of gave it, I don't know, a slight theme maybe? just to, I don't know, I feel like I'm just trying to change things up a little bit, you know? Do so much spruce and deep slate, and I guarantee you there will be more spruce and deep slate involved in down here. But like, just for the sake of like being able to hold up the sand or something. Oh goodness. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then having a line of the spruce go across above that. Oh my gosh. There we go. Could look quite cool. I like that. And as for the interior parts of these, I do kind of like the sandstone vibe, but I might change it to... And then is it... No, how does this work? This is my first time working with sandstone. Is it smelted? Is that how you do... No, smelting sand is glass. Is this how you make smooth sandstone? What's up with me and blocks that you can only get by smelting them? Okay. And maybe instead having smooth sandstone. Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna smelt up a bunch of smooth sandstone and craft up a bunch of this, and don't worry, you can craft sandstone with sand and do the rest of this room really quickly. So let me do that. As you should have seen from hopefully a very, very quick time lapse, because there's a second one, I did a lot more of these little cubbies. I like it. There's obviously no floor yet, but I just think that it just pops. It's a very contrasty color to the very harsh brown, and I just like it's just it's just a little pocket, and there's room to add more chests and up like in there. There's a reason why they're layered. Um, I haven't really thought about the floor, but I'm thinking of doing some sort of form of deep slate. Which I'll have a look at that off screen. But yeah, I'm still smelting up. There's like still smooth sandstone smelting, and like I'm still finishing up bits of wall that I need to finish up still. But it's really annoying when you go to remove a wall and it just gets filled with sand, and I'm gonna have to go back up to the top and really make sure that everything looks nice upstairs. As for the block that's going underneath the actual chest itself, so these blocks here, I've just left them how they are currently, but I might change them to whatever blocks are the display blocks to give it a sense. I do love the fact that in this video I have like changed the design of the storage room, but this is the final design for the storage room. I was talking about windows. I can still do the windows, but I kind of like this. It just feels very uniform and tall. I suppose it's because I'm down here, but once I go up a block, it still feels quite tall. I might do something around the outside to like expand it up out. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, so the reason why episode 10 is slightly shorter than usual is because I have been working on the trailer that was getting released, and that is getting released pretty much at the same time as this video. So that's why this video is a little bit shorter, but the trailer has been released as a separate video, so you can go check that out, and the episode 1 will be releasing in March. I don't know when in March, but in March. It was initially February 28th, I'll be honest with you. I initially had it ready for February 20th. I was like, okay, we'll do episode 1, February 28th. We'll do one at the end of each month, and I'm like, actually, no. We're gonna change that date. So sometime in March gives me a little bit extra time to work on it. I'm really excited for that. But thank you so much for watching episode 10. My name has been Misty, and the sun is setting. And in the next episode, fingers crossed, I want to finish the storage room, and I want to start the roof on the clock tower. Like I'm ready to close off. I'm ready to close it all off. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.